So let's do a throwback to the Olympic Games. And you're a four-time Olympian, 2000, 04, 08, 12. What's I guess maybe the difference between those, and what are some things that you reflect back on now, if you've had a chance? What's that been like?
Yeah, I mean, I had four completely different experiences. My first one in Sydney 2000, I was just excited to make the team. I was happy to be there, and we didn't wind up winning the gold medal in the event that I was hoping we would. So for me, that was disappointing. But really, I took the experience in and enjoyed every little part of it that I could. And then 2004 comes along. I'm putting a little bit of more pressure on myself. I wasn't there just for relay, but I had a couple individual races as well. I didn't perform the way I wanted to. So that was a challenge, and I probably didn't soak up the Olympics like I should have. I was, just so focused on the performance side of it, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to. So, but that made me come back in 2008, even hungrier and wanted to perform. So that's when I had my best performance. I came back and got an individual medal in the 100 free after making a big mistake 4 years prior. And then we won that gold medal on the relay, which we had lost at the previous two Olympics in 6 straight years at major international races. So, and then finally on my last one, it was all about the experience as well. I was 36 years old. I was just trying to enjoy it. I was team captain, trying to lead the younger swimmers, share with them advice and experience and anything I could do to help out. So for me, that was a great experience as well.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people, when they look back at your career, I mean, it's amazing to have so many accolades and then so many Olympic Games. But a lot of people focus in on that 2008, individual medal, 47, and then the 46-06 split on the relay. What was what do you think made the biggest impact to have that all come together at that moment?
Well, I mean, I had 4 years of hunger and training for that event, and for me, it was a lot going into it. I wanted to redeem myself on the individual race, and I also wanted to redeem myself on the relay and kind of bring the team together and show that Team USA could dominate this race like I grew up watching. So, the individual race was great because, at 32 years old, I actually came back after that relay feeling terrible. I didn't recover, and I had to swim that race 3 times after prelims, semis, and finals. So although I got the bronze medal, for me, that was just as great as an accomplishment because I had to dig down pretty deep to achieve that the way my body felt. I was pretty happy with that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the individual race was amazing, and then people talk about that relay as being potentially one of the greatest relay performances in all of Olympic history. What was like the vibe, I guess, before? Because I know there's a lot of, the U.S. has a lot of pride in that relay, and then so leading up to it, and then after winning, I guess, what was the dynamic in energy?
Well, I mean, beforehand, we were excited. We were pumped. I mean, I was kind of looking around at my teammates, and I could see the focus, and I could see that something special was going to happen. We had a small talk. I was team captain. I kind of led something there, and I felt like we were together. And the difference was on some of these other relays, we had 4 guys that were fast, but we never came together and wanted it and gave it that little extra effort for each other and for the country. So in this time, I saw it. I knew it was going to happen. And regardless if we were going to come out first, second, third, I knew that we were going to perform up and beyond what people thought.
Mm-hmm. What's it like being a part of Team USA at that level? I mean, you were on a relay with Michael Phelps. I mean, a lot of characters on all of these teams, but the U.S. swim team is the best swim team in the world. What's that like?
I mean, it's pretty spectacular. I mean, when I was younger, being on my first national team, sitting there and seeing some of these people who had won gold medals or they had world records, there's just tradition. And as a younger swimmer, you want to be as good or better than those swimmers on your team. So as much as you're pushing to be better, we also have great chemistry, and there's also usually a pretty good team bonding, and Team USA gets along great, which is why we're out there supporting each other. And when we do that, we swim even better. So I think that's the history of Team USA, is being able to have the strongest country in the pool, but also the strongest country out of the pool, which is why we perform so well.